cave. We invite Mr. Majid Al-Ghamadi, board member and international relationship ambassador, along with Mr. Rizwan Ahmed, chief executive officer, to exchange copies of MOUs to facilitate NADEC's entry into Pakistani market. We invite Mr. Muhammad Al-Jaber, chief executive officer, Jaza Global Limited, and exchange the copies of MOUs signed with NADEC for the export of spices from Pakistan. I now request the Chief Executive Officer, Fauji Fresh and Freeze Limited, Brigadier Naveed Chima, to join us on stage for exchanging the MOU signed with NADEC for export of vegetables from Pakistan. I am honored to invite the Chief Executive Officer, owner of Watan First Human Resources, Mr. Saleh Al-Kaba, and Chief Executive Officer, Ingress Consultancies, Mr. Shoaib Mughal, for exchanging the MOU signed between the two companies. Who is the Chief Executive Officer, SARS Universal Links, Khan Muhammad Khan Niaz, for exchanging the MOU signed with Watan First Human Resources for technical and administrative competencies. May I now invite the Chief Executive Officer, Hamdan Global, Mr. Muhammad Rehan Akram, for exchanging copies of MOU signed with Watan First Human Resources regarding the generation of employment opportunities. On the Chief Executive Officer, Soundlines Group, Mr. Muazzam Arsalan, to exchange copies of MOU signed with Mahara Human Resources Company about framework agreement for recruitment of human resources. Retired Tahir Ali Malik from Askari Guards Private Limited, to join us on stage for exchanging of MOU signed with Mahara Human Resources Company. Executive Director, Fauji Foundation Overseas Employment, Major General Muhammad Asghar, to exchange copies of MOU signed with Mahara Human Resources Company for exploring strategic partnerships to meet growing demands of specialized and skilled workforce. The Honorable Chief Executive Officer, Wafi Energy Holding, ADCM affiliated company of Asyad Holding Company, Saudi Arabia, Ghassan Al-Amoudi, and Senior Vice President, Shell Petroleum Company Limited, Mr. Patrick Kerr, to exchange companies of MOUs regarding acquisition of 77% shares in Shell Pakistan Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, I now invite Chairman and Founder All Care Group for Investment Company, Mr. Sultan Al Mansoor, and Director and Owner, Hillbrow Private Limited, Mr. Rehan Masood, to join us on stage for exchanging MOU signed for setting up of manufacturing factory for surgical and dental. I would like to request the Honorable Chief Executive Officer, Al Sharif Group Holding, Dr. Samar Sabir Khan, and Chief Executive Officer, Habib Rafiq Engineering Private Limited, Engineer Muhammad Zahid Nadeem, to exchange copies of MOUs in the power and energy sector projects. As I invite the Chief Executive Officer, Al Osais International Holding Company, Mr. Ahmed Ali Al Otebi, to exchange copies of MOU signed with Habib Rafiq Engineering Private Limited for investment in mining sector. Mr. Fahad Kamal Chinoy, to exchange copies of MOU for collaboration in development of electrical products for the energy sector. May I now invite Mr. Rayed Al-Sikandrani, Vice President, North Middle East, Taka, and Mr. Fahim Haider, MD Chief Executive Officer, Mari Petroleum Company Limited, to join us on stage for exchanging the MOU signed between the two companies. I would again like to invite Mr. Rayed Al-Sikandrani, Vice President, North Middle East, Taka, and Mr. Fahim Haider, MD Chief Executive Officer, Mari Petroleum Company Limited, to join us on stage for exchanging the MOU signed between the two companies today. And the last one for today is an agreement between Muhammad Al-Madani, the Chairman, Klasra, with Syed Imran Ali, Chief Business Solutions Officer, PTCL. This is for the e-Talim and the Federal Government Digitalization Program under the Ministry of IT, headed by the Minister Shahzad.
पाकिस्तान और सऊदी अरब के दरमियान मफाहमत की याददाश्तों पर दस्तखत की तकरीब आप जियो न्यूज़ पर देख रहे थे, जिसमें अब से कुछ देर पहले वज़ीर आज़म शहबाज शरीफ ने खिताब भी किया। अभी वक्त हुआ एक ब्रेक का।
वजीर आजम पाकिस्तान मोहम्मद शहबाज शरीफ की अनथक मेहनत और मुदब्बिराना क़यादत में